Welcome to Epic Tales Universe, where the echoes of time reveal the extraordinary stories of ancient civilizations. Today, we embark on a journey high into the Andes Mountains, where a magnificent empire once ruled over vast lands, an empire bound not by written words but by the strength of its people, the wisdom of its rulers, and the guiding light of their gods. This is the story of the Incas, a civilization whose legacy continues to shape the world even centuries after its fall. Long before the rise of the Inca Empire, the Andes were home to numerous cultures, each contributing to the intricate tapestry of life in this rugged yet beautiful land. Among them were the Chavin, Moche, Wari, and Tiwanaku, civilizations that built great cities, mastered agriculture, and developed their own unique beliefs and artistic traditions. But it was the Incas, a people who believed they were the children of the sun, who would bring together the fragmented Andean world under one powerful rule. According to legend, the story of the Incas begins in Lake Titicaca, the highest navigable lake in the world and a place of sacred origins. It was from these deep, blue waters that Manco Capac and Mama Aklo, the children of Inti, the sun god, emerged. Sent to bring order and civilization to the people of the land, they were given a golden staff, which would guide them to the place where they were destined to build their kingdom. They wandered through the mountains and valleys, seeking the land where the golden staff would sink into the earth with ease. Finally, in a fertile valley surrounded by towering peaks, the staff vanished into the ground, marking the chosen land. This place would become Cuzco, the heart of the Inca civilization, a city that would stand as a symbol of power, faith, and unity for centuries to come. Manco Capac became the first Sapa Inca, the emperor of the Incas, establishing the laws, customs, and religious practices that would shape the growing civilization. He taught his people farming, weaving, and metalwork, guiding them in the ways of harmony with nature. Under his rule, the foundation was laid for what would later become the greatest empire in South America. For centuries, the Incas remained a small kingdom in the Andean valleys, but it was in the 15th century, under the leadership of Pachacuti, that the true expansion of the empire began. Pachacuti, whose name means earthshaker, transformed the Inca realm into Tawantinsuyu, the land of the four regions. He led military conquests, developed an efficient government, and designed the grand city of Machu Picchu, a marvel hidden in the mountains, untouched by time. Unlike other empires that relied solely on war, the Incas expanded their rule through a combination of diplomacy, alliances, and military might. They welcomed new peoples into their empire, allowing them to keep their traditions while adopting the Inca way of life. Those who resisted were met with swift conquest, but those who accepted Inca rule gained protection, trade, and access to the vast road system that connected the empire like veins of a living being. This road system, known as the Capac, spanned over 24,000 miles, linking cities, villages, and sacred sites. Bridges woven from grass stretched across deep gorges, stone roads zigzagged along cliffs, and runners known as chasquis carried messages across the empire using quipus, a system of knotted cords that recorded important information. Though the Incas had no written language, the quipu served as a complex tool of governance, tracking taxes, census data, and supplies across the vast empire. The Incas thrived on agriculture, turning the steep mountain slopes into terraced fields known as andans. These terraces, fed by sophisticated irrigation channels, allowed them to grow potatoes, maize, quinoa, and coca leaves, ensuring a stable food supply even in the harshest conditions. They developed freeze-drying techniques, creating chuno, a preserved potato that could last for years, and stored vast reserves of food in calcas, or storage houses, to prepare for times of drought or war. At the heart of Inca society was a deep spiritual connection to nature. They worshipped Inti, the sun god, as their divine protector and source of life. The Temple of the Sun in Cuzco, or Qorikancha, was the most sacred place in the empire, its walls adorned with golden plates that reflected the sun's light. It was here that the most important rituals were held, offerings were made, and celestial events were observed. The Incas also honored Pachamama, the Earth Mother, and Viracocha, the great creator deity, alongside the spirits of mountains, rivers, and stars. Festivals such as Inti Raymi, the Festival of the Sun, celebrated the renewal of the world, with grand ceremonies, music, and feasting, bringing together people from all corners of the empire. The empire continued to grow, reaching its height under the rule of Huayna Capac, who expanded its borders to their greatest extent. Yet, even the most powerful civilizations faced their moments of reckoning. When Huayna Capac died, a great civil war erupted between his sons, Atahualpa and Huascar. This conflict weakened the empire, leaving it vulnerable to an even greater threat, the arrival of the Spanish. In 1532, the Spanish conquistador Francisco Pizarro and his small army arrived on the shores of the Inca lands. They were vastly outnumbered, yet they carried weapons unknown to the Incas, guns, steel swords, and horses, and brought with them diseases that had already begun to devastate the native population. Atahualpa, the victor of the Civil War, met with the Spaniards in the city of Cajamarca, unaware of the trap that awaited him. Despite his army of thousands, he was captured in a brutal ambush, held for ransom, and later executed, marking the beginning of the end for the mighty Inca Empire. The Spanish seized Cuzco, the heart of Tawantinsuyu, and though resistance continued for decades, the once great empire slowly crumbled. The last Inca ruler, Tupac Amaru, was captured and executed in 1572, and with his death, the final chapter of the Inca dynasty came to a close. But the spirit of the Incas never truly faded. Their descendants still walk the lands of their ancestors, speaking Quechua, preserving their traditions, and honoring the mountains, rivers, and sun just as their forebears did. The ruins of Machu Picchu, untouched by Spanish conquest, stand as a testament to their greatness, a symbol of resilience, knowledge, and the deep harmony they shared with nature. Though the empire fell, its legacy remains woven into the fabric of Andean culture. From the festivals that celebrate the sun god to the intricate weavings that tell stories of their past, the Inca roads are still walked upon, the terraces still bear fruit, and the golden glow of the sun still watches over the children of Inti. Thank you for joining this journey into the world of the Incas. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to keep the past alive. Let the voices of history continue to speak, illuminating the mysteries of the ancient world. See you in the next adventure.